Hey, we're live, ladies and gentlemen. I am Big Will.
What? You're not Big Will.
But the guy who sits in this seat is Big Will.
I'm still Big Will.
Will JDubbs?
Last time I knew you were JDubbs. And we are the Bears Broz Podcast.
The reason why I'm on this side, ladies and gentlemen, I have a small procedure tomorrow called a colonoscopy. So
let's go.
The bathroom is that way, and I've already had to start the procedure. So if you see me dart off,
yeah, you might have to take the express route to the bathroom from time to time, and
hey, it is.
Hopefully he makes it.
But you know what? At least I'm not a overpaid, sniffling, whining pro athlete.
Yes, you're playing hurt.
I am.
That's right. I mean, it may be uncomfortable, but you are playing hurt. So
that's a little soft.
I mean, but that's okay.
Yeah. Dude, do you know what today is?
It's April 23rd.
Yes. Also, draft day.
Draft day. It's today?
Today. In Pittsburgh.
No way.
But we're not in Pittsburgh.
I wish. Our buddies from the BWO podcast.
They made it? Okay.
Yes, Spartan and Corey.
Okay. Hi, guys.
How you doing, fellas? Represent. I asked them if they could hook me up with a picture of whoever our first round.
Absolutely. They better. If not, you know what? We'll just leave them bad comments.
Yeah, we might have to hit it with a piece of elbow. Just saying.
But all right. Draft day. This is your expertise. I know that this is like your second Christmas.
No, correction. Third WrestleMania.
Oh, so
last weekend WrestleMania started out. Night one was.
I saw your post.
Night one was horrible. Night two, the Tribal Chief is back where he belongs. The center of the WWE universe. But that's another conversation.
Mm-hmm.
But
so this is your third Christmas. This is one of the things that you live for.
Oh, absolutely, and there are so many directions. But before we start anything, two things. One, got to open up my Monsters of the Midway juice. It wouldn't be a normal episode, even though we're backwards today.
Oh, I'm frontwards.
No, you're in the wrong spot. You're in my spot.
Oh.
But I'm a good teammate. I was willing to sacrifice.
Yeah, but you didn't give me your number that I wanted. But anyways, go ahead. I'm not gonna be that petty.
I'm a hat guy. I have multiple hats. And so I had to get the draft hat because in the last few years, the hat that they picked for the draft.
That's what I should be wearing my draft day.
Wasn't always that.
Yeah, that's sharp.
That is sharp. The raised emblem, and so I like fitted hats. As you can see, I got fitted hat here, but the reason why I went adjustable is because if you see on the back, that is nice.
I like
on
that.
The back of the snapback.
I see that HR finally got your Bears Broz paycheck around.
It was my bonus.
All right.
So hopefully it fits because I have a big question.
Look at that crane.
Oh, yeah, looky. Well, I can't go Mini Pearl and have the stickers on it.
So why takes off their stickers?
For all of the young generation watching us, Google Mini Pro, you'll understand. All right, so round one. We are currently going into the draft pick number 25. But, you never know. Could be trade up, trade down.
You know what?
What direction, now that you've really hit free agency is pretty much done until whoever gets cut for whoever gets drafted, what direction are you officially on board with the Bears going with the first pick? Well, their first pick, excuse me.
So we missed out on a plethora of people,
Yes.
But we did get a few good pieces. I think Ryan Poles gonna move up in the draft.
But that wasn't the question. I mean, I know
I wasn't done. I wasn't done. Wow. Yeah, see, you get like this every time you get a new hat.
Yeah, sorry.
Man.
All right,
Anyways, no.
so
I think we're going to move up because I don't think any great defender is going to be there at 25. Now, I don't know all the defenders. I can show you the list of people he sent me. I know. He's in love with this guy from Texas Tech, Rodriguez. So that's his name.
Jacob Rodriguez. He could be our next.
So this is going to be a very bold predicament. And I think out of all of our
predicament,
did I say predicament? Prediction.
I was like, what?
Prediction.
I didn't know what direction.
Sorry, I have not had alcohol in like 4 days. So anyway.
Yeah. It's probably killing you, isn't
it? So what do we need? We need another stud defender, right? Because I think our offense is set. Correct me if I'm wrong. They're predicting Sonny Styles to drop to number 10. I'm sorry, within the 10. Within 10.
Yes. It just depends.
So who's at number 10 that is dumb? Or within the top 10?
Well, now it's the Giants because the Cincinnati Bengals, for some God no reason, decided to trade the number 10 overall pick for Dexter Lawrence, another guy we were rumored to.
But I think Ryan Poles is going to move up into the top 10, and he's going to steal either a nasty defensive tackle. I forget his name. I was actually researching at work today. Either that or somehow, some way, he's going to pull off a Houdini trick, and he's going to land somebody like Sonny Styles. We all know who the top 3 are going. We know that.
Actually, do we?
I do.
Because
they're on it.
With some fries?
Extra fries.
All right, so who's obviously there's no doubt number 1 unless some freak of nature happens and the Raiders decide to be smart and trade the pick.
So we're saying Fernando Venezuela, right? Phenom. I know. Yeah.
You don't be like me. You better answer it.
I know what it is.
Okay.
Because I asked her to call me earlier, but that was earlier. Fernando
Mendoza.
Venezuela, the phenom for the Dodgers back in 1981. Okay, he's obviously going number 1. And then who's the quarterback from that's the next one there? It's going to go quarterback.
No, it's not.
Okay.
There is no, the only other quarterback that's talked about in the first round is Ty Simpson. And some people don't even think he's going to go in the first round. So, I'll be shocked if the Jets go quarterback, especially after bringing Geno back. You're not the Raiders or the Falcons. You sign a major player and then bring in a rookie high up in the draft.
I'm just saying, as of right now, I just.
So are we putting that part on so you're saying first 2 is going to be quarterback. I say Fernando, yes. Second pick is going to be.
Oh, no, I'm sorry, the running back. That running back, right?
There's Jeremiah Love.
Yeah. You're right over there.
This
every time you get a new hat, it just throws off everything about you. No more new hats.
It's because I'm on the wrong side.
I'm gonna have to, you know what? This is why teams disperse, because we get people like you. I can't have my chair.
Oh my gosh, people like me. I'm not even.
No, but I do agree with you. I think that if Fernando Mendoza, for some odd reason, the Raiders are like, we got a quarterback at least for a year. Let's
possibly 2.
Let's throw Mendoza to somebody who needs him, and let's get a boatload of picks like what Chicago did.
I was going to say, who did that? Who followed that? Yeah, Carolina wanted Bryce Young,
and I still say that the GM at the time of the Panthers was so drunk that Ryan Poles was like, I want this, I want this, I want this, I want this. And the guy was like, fuck yeah. Oh, by the way, I want DJ Moore. Right there.
It's like the one guy, I really wish I knew his name off the top of my head, that does all those skits when something happens in sports. And he was talking about Chicago shopping the first pick. And they're like,
is it the
DJ Moore?
Colinar?
No, the guy's got red hair. He's always having crazy skits.
Oh.
If anybody's watching, please throw his name out there. But I mean, if I was the Raiders, that's the route I would go because you thought Caleb had pressure on him going into his rookie year. Basically, Fernando Mendoza better be the love child of Tom Brady and Peyton Manning in order for it to, with the amount of pressure that he has on him, because they brought in so many free agents. They got to keep Max Crosby. And I still think they should trade him, even if it isn't to us, because yeah.
So, but now, hold on. Now, let's look at this. Let's say Fernando does go first, right? He's going to play against
he's going first.
He's going to learn behind a proven quarterback. I mean, I'm just saying Kirk Cousins is proven, but let's look
to be only good for Kirk Cousins.
Well, but I'm just saying, okay, but let's look at who he's got there. He's got Brock Bowers. He's got your boy Marty Jannetty. Whatever.
Yeah.
I'm going to say that every single time.
I forget who they're.
I was going to say, who the fuck is the wide receiver? But they got a small nucleus.
No, because they traded Jacoby Meyer. In all honesty, I'm not even sure who their wide receiver one is, because, I mean, you can draft them if there's somebody in.
Oh, I'm sorry. So Jalen Naylor was a high draft pick. Correct me if I'm wrong. From the Eagles, he came from Alabama. He was
that was
okay. So okay,
yeah,
I'm wrong.
The guy that there was my buddy Matty Ice is still bitter because they drafted Jalen Reagor.
That's
because they drafted him, and then DK Metcalf was drafted right after him. And
right, okay.
Yeah.
So right now their starting wide receiver is Jalen Naylor.
They picked him up from the Vikings,
and they still have last year's rookies, Dante Thornton Jr. and Jack Beck. Now, what I'm saying, they kind of have a small nucleus.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
but you also have the quarterback's best friend in the tight end.
Yeah.
So, but you're still saying that the Jets are going to go quarterback, or
no? Okay. No, I don't know. I was doing stuff at work and I got sidetracked. But anyways, no, I just think unless the Raiders do a Ryan Poles Houdini trick, because obviously Kirk Cousins has proven he wasn't wanted in Minnesota. He went to Atlanta.
Well, he was too expensive for Minnesota.
And then they were like, oh, by the way, we're going to draft Michael Penix at number 9. Sorry. And then now he's out. So
we still need to send the office in Atlanta a thank you gift, because we got Roma Dunze because of it, because they were one spot up and they needed a wide receiver, but I guess they didn't get the memo.
I mean, unless the Jets do the Jet thing and trade back.
I mean, that'd be a bad thing.
No, so you know what? We'll just keep it a cheeseburger and fries. I say Fernando Venezuela Mendoza, the 1981 phenom.
We don't have CJ Gardner.
So I have to make shit up.
Yeah.
I think he still goes number 1. I think he does.
Like I said, unless he gets arrested between now and 8:30.
Oh,
fired. I'm just saying, there's not many things that Fernando Mendoza can do between now and 8:30 to change anybody's mind that he is going to be drafted by them and be their future, or work with Tom Brady to hopefully turn around the organization. For his sake, I hope it works, because he seems like a great kid in every interview. Like, he's not going to be there. He's going to be at home because his mother has multiple sclerosis, and he wanted to be with her.
Which is more important.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And there's not, with today's culture in sports, I know I'm aging myself, they're all about, I'm the number 1 overall, me. He's making it about his mom, and that is fantastic.
Yep.
And it's rare nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
so I'm going to flip the question to you real quick,
okay?
Because you asked what I thought Chicago Bears are going to do, and I think we're going to sneak into the top 10, and I think Ryan Poles is not going to be like a quick. He's going to say, what is best for us in the long run? So I'm going to flip the question to you. What do we do? Because I will be up because, well, I'll be going from the couch to the bathroom, couch to the bathroom, couch to the bathroom.
Well, if we go that route, if we trade up into the top 10, it's obviously for one of the defensive studs. I mean, I'd be happier. I'd be really happy if we got Sonny Styles but you've said numerous times, and you are completely right, that the defensive tackle should be the route we go. Defensive tackle or edge rusher. I know everybody talks about, possibly one of the safeties because we're in the 20s. That makes sense in the 20s if one of the Dylan Thinaman from Oregon or the EMW, because I'm drawing a blank, something Warren is there. But if we make a trade and go up to the top 10, it's got to be for one of the edge rushers. Like, if Ruben Bain is still on the board, I've heard so many things about him being an elite pass rusher. That would be a way to go. And I can see Kansas City doing that because unless I know everybody's talking about that tight end from Oregon being the heir apparent to Travis Kelce, but in all honesty, there's only a couple of defenders, the Bain, obviously Sonny Styles, but I don't think he's going to be there at number 10.
Right. What about that guy from Missouri that you sent me? The freak.
Zion Young?
Yeah.
If he's still there, I would say, like, pick number 15, make the trade.
Right. Now, while he's taking a sip, and I'm not going to try to make him do a spit take, I was talking earlier in the week with a coworker. Can I just say what I hate about the draft real quick?
Absolutely.
This is what I hate about the draft. You started at 8 o'clock, whatever fucking reason.
8:30.
And so this team has the number 1 pick, right?
Uh-huh.
The countdown, he comes out.
Raiders are on the clock.
And then, okay, so here we are, the little countdown, and us as fans were like, 7 minutes has passed.
Well, actually, they changed it. It's now 6 minutes.
Oh, okay, 6 minutes. But my point is,
some people probably said it takes too far.
Listen, I'm just saying, and I brought up our draft. Our fantasy draft that we do. And you're always my fantasy, by the way. Anyways,
he's got to make it weird.
I have to do this. So our first round in our 12-man league is 1 minute. If you can't make what's that? Later. I haven't said anything about a gun yet.
Oh my!
Our first round is 1 minute. If you can't make your first pick, now I understand that this is fantasy. I'm just saying you already know what you want to do, and unless somebody comes in and takes your dinky and slobs the knob, you should be boom. This is what we're doing, because I'm telling you, ever since the Raiders found out they have the number 1 pick, every team has offered them something. Just saying.
I completely agree with you on that, because this is probably the first time in, I would say, since Joe Burrow, that there was a clear-cut number 1 overall pick. Because when Caleb was drafted, it was like, do we go with Jaden Daniels? Do we go this guy? Last year, who the hell was the first pick last year?
Cam Ward.
Yes. There was questions of, he was pretty much, people thought it was going to be him, but there was other quarterbacks that was possibly guaranteed. Now, if Dante Moore had entered the draft, there would have been a discussion. But when Bryce Young was being drafted, should it be CJ Stroud? So the Raiders know who they're drafting. So unless they're planning on accepting phone calls to the last minute and pull off a trade, which there's been no indication that's possible. Like, you would hear Adam Schefter, Ian Rappaport, all of them talking about the Raiders.
There's rumblings.
Yeah. Why can't they just say,
hey guys, just Do it.
Like the year I looked it up as the guy who signed Matt Stafford. He signed his contract with the Lions before the draft even happened.
So they already knew.
So the Jets were already on the clock. Guaranteed the Jets are already on the clock. It just hasn't been announced yet. So he can have his, him giving the hat moment.
I mean, I like, even though I'm not a fan of every team, I like seeing the people come out. I enjoy that. I love it. I know so many players have opened their jacket and they had design. I like that. I'm just saying, and I just want to touch on one more thing that you said.
I'm touching things.
But you like it.
No, I don't.
How we get our views up. If nothing has come down the pipeline yet for the Raiders to say, okay, we'll trade the number 1 pick, why do we have to wait? I'm just saying, it's been 4 months. There is nothing that any other team now,
since the national championship,
right, there is nothing that any other team can say, hey, Oakland or wherever the fuck they play, we're going to offer you this, because I'm sure everything has been thrown at them. So listen, if there's nothing going on, introduce him. Jets, get on.
Yeah, put the Jets on the clock, and then, I mean, do they accept offers for number 2? Do they? I still think they should go with Sonny Styles, because everybody says David Bailey, the edge rusher, the edge rusher. Sonny Styles is a freak of nature.
Yep.
I watched the combine. I've never seen anything like it. But some people think the Cowboys are going to try to trade up to number 3. Make another deal with the Jets. Go for number 2. Draft your Micah replacement.
Isn't that what the Texans did a few years ago when they got C.J. Stroud and they moved him to get Will Anderson?
The very next pick.
Just signed
with Arizona. And that's how Arizona.
Wasn't it 1 and 3? They got 1 and 3. Yep. Wasn't back to back, was it?
Yes, it was, because they were number 2, and then they traded up to, I believe.
Yeah, we'll research it. But staying with what we're talking about, everybody knows that the Jets are number 2. Mm-hmm. So every other team is saying, listen, if Mendoza goes, what would you want? What blah 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 blah. So I'm sorry, I just think the draft takes too fucking long. And
now that they've made it 3 days, because, have you heard about the new thing with the Patriots? Mike Vrabel's not going to be there for day 3 because he's going to counseling because he stepped out on his wife and it got caught.
Is that how that works? Wait. So he wants to be there for.
So he's going to have counseling on day 3 of the
5, 6, and 7
of the NFL draft on a Saturday. I mean, he's got to have one hell of a therapist to meet on a Saturday when you can easily meet 2 days later on a Monday.
But whatever. But I am excited for the draft. I think it's going to be magical for Chicago. I think right now with what Ryan Poles did last year, we've talked about it so many times. He fixed the offense. Okay, he fixed the offense. Our defense, but I think.
Well, I think injuries derailed that because, like Shamar Turner, if Shamar Turner turns out to be what they thought he was going to be last year, then we don't need to go defensive tackle. Because I was listening on the radio today of the fact that you've got Shamar Turner and you've got Javon Dexter. If Dennis Allen could get the best out of them the way he's done with the Saints, then go edge rusher. Or you can afford to go the safety position and find Kobe's teammate, find his Shaq, find his Paul Gasol.
But if Jarrett would have stepped up, maybe trade him.
Was older, but
maybe trade him, but whatever.
In all honesty, I think he's getting cut.
I would love it.
I like the guy. He brought positivity, but for what you pay,
agreed,
and his age,
agreed.
Just like if we pull off your idea and trade up into the 10s and get an elite pass rusher, it pays me to say this: Montez Sweat should be on another team next season. Because 1, it saves cap space, and 2, Booker and that guy, your tag team for the next 10 years.
I have an idea.
I'm listening.
Give them Montez Sweat and Jarrett with those big contracts. And maybe we get a draft pick in Max Crosby. I don't know. I'm just throwing it out there. Yeah. But I agree. If we get it, that contract is going to come back to haunt us. Now, the only reason I'm saying that is Montez Sweat isn't the 12 to 15 sack that we were hoping for. Yeah, I know he's been double teamed, but other people get double teamed and they make it happen. I mean, on the Cleveland Browns, other than Denzel Ward, right? Who did Myles Garrett have to help him? I'm just saying. I don't know.
Last year,
yeah,
I don't think anybody.
Exactly.
The year before, when he was getting close to the record, he had Jadeveon Clowney with him, but
man, he's a
anyways,
but
still. Can we please stop, though? We're linked to everybody.
Oh, but I love it.
We were linked to Crosby. We were linked to Myles Garrett when they changed it. We were linked to Dexter Lawrence and the Bengals. Yeah.
We're linked to every single individual. Everyone.
The only one I'm glad that we're not linked to, even though he's a great quarterback, is they're now talking about should the Bengals consider trading Joe Burrow for a boatload. I was like, you're going to make a deal to bring in Dexter Lawrence, hopefully opening that Super Bowl window, and you trade I'm going to say it, the best quarterback they've ever had. I know Boomer Esiason was a good quarterback, but I'm sorry, Joe Burrow, when he's on the field, elite. If they had won last year, he would have been the MVP hands down because you won the Triple Crown in all the statistic categories. Your team, you just had a defense serving doo-doo sandwiches.
And plus, that connection with Jamar Chase. I mean, whatever. That's stupid.
But all right. So, which scenario would you rather see? If not the trade up, because you've already put that out there. Staying at 25 and picking the best player that fits our defense, or trade out. Because there's one scenario I absolutely do not want to see that I've seen numerous mock drafts put us at, and that's drafting an offensive tackle.
Where do we draft in the second round? Are we in the third?
We are at 57 and 60.
57. So
unless we trade down and get a upper second round pick. Like we made
3 number 2s to give up our first round.
Because here's an idea: trade with the Jets, because I think they have the first pick in the second round, so that they can get Ty Simpson if they don't draft him at their second number 1 pick.
Okay, so if you're saying that, we could also offer them Tyson Bagent. So let me just answer your first part. If we stay at 25, I like how you said the best one that fits our defense. Because let's be honest, you can go out and get any player, right? But if they don't fit your scheme, if they don't whatever, right? So yes, if we're staying at 25 and we take the best defender possible
that fits our scheme, not just the best player.
No.
Because you could be the best and not fit where you go. And there's numerous rookies that their career is destroyed because they went to the wrong system. Because I know in the NBA, there are players that they are the system. But there are some players that if they get drafted with that head coach that is a defensive-minded head coach,
they don't gel.
They fail.
That's why I say Joe Torre was never a great coach, because you inherited the team. Anyways, but we're back. I'm a Yankee fan. I loved it, but I'm just saying
greatest manager we've ever had.
You walk into a great team that Buck Showalter built. But anyways, so let's say somebody offers us a different deal. What we've already learned.
So again, trade down or stay at 25. and draft the defensive player.
I would say stay at 25, draft the best defensive player that is going to be the best for our team, our scheme, and everything. Not just, this guy had 125 tackles. Get the best defender.
No projects. No, we don't need another project. Number one pick.
I thought you said you wanted to go live in the project. I didn't know what you're doing, dude.
No, I'm just saying because this guy has upside, but he's a project.
Oh, God, I hate them. Yes.
And, I mean, how does that work out? I mean, Shea McClellan was a project. How'd that work out? Yeah.
You know what? It's so funny that you said that name. You don't remember what you texted me that day, do you? Did I miss a memo? And I'm like, who the fuck is this guy?
Well,
and the Bears.
I think it's because the Rams took the guy we wanted because Aaron Donald was the pick right before then.
Shane McCollum from Boise State.
I think so.
Oh my God!
I just remember that name. That name and Mitch Trubisky will live in my brain forever until I'm in the box.
I just remember you sending me. Did I miss a memo? And I'm like, and he.
Could you imagine
3 years
if we had gotten Aaron Donald?
Who was our coaching staff?
John. I don't even remember anymore because it's been, PTSD. But
I don't remember.
Right.
But, yeah, no. So my opinion, if we're not going to move out, we can't do anything positive. Stay at 25. Take the best defender that is best for our team.
Yeah. So here's my next question: is there a position in no way, shape, or form should be our first pick?
Wide receiver.
I can agree with that.
Although I watched it. I'm going to use his terminology. I got fucking giddy watching this one. It was this past Sunday. It was SportsCenter featured. I think his name. I can't remember his name. The kid never played high school football, and he got a small time scholarship, and now this guy's vertical leap is out of nowhere. He was playing basketball. Tyron.
Are you talking about Jordan Tyson?
No, his name's Tyron, I think.
I think I know who you're talking about because I saw the thing about how the Bears might draft a basketball player.
So I'm like, wait a minute, but I'm watching, and of course, his mom said, no, you're going to be a football player. But his mom got sick, I'm not going to dwell into that. And he went out to play football in the backyard with his kid brother. His kid brother was playing, for high school, and they set up the camera. And this guy's vertical leap was like,
he's a basketball player.
So, but no, I don't think any offensive whatsoever. I already see Caleb Williams and our center working together. I think you go best defender. Do not go offense.
Can I go on a sidebar for a minute? The leadership that Caleb Williams has shown since the OTAs, so to speak, meeting up with all of his key playmakers, Loveland, Burden, Odunze. I believe Monangai was there, but I don't quote me on that one.
I think
at USC. Yep. But the fact of, I believe it was Kobe that commented on the leadership that he has at such an young age is remarkable. When he was coming out of the draft, there was so much shit talked about him, about his diva mentality. He's all about him. Unless he's putting up the biggest front in the history of the NFL, he has never shown any of that. He's shown respect. He's shown leadership. He's about the team, not him. And he could be because, he's that good. And that's why we went from winning only 3 games to winning the division and winning the wild card game against, I forget, who did we beat in that wild card game?
Some yellow, the team that went into halftime thinking that they were good.
Was it Waste Management?
I think so. Yeah. Oh wait.
No, they share the same colors. It's
Oh wait, I know that they had a coach that when they beat us in the first game, he didn't really hug any. Yeah, and then Ben Johnson was like, "Here, this is yeah."
Ben Johnson did say he's going to enjoy beating the Packers twice a year, and he won the second one at a very key point. Just saying.
Yep. So, yep.
But the position that I've heard that there is no reason whatsoever should be our number one draft pick is offensive tackle. Because, yes, we need line help with hopefully Bradbury's the answer to losing Dolman. Obviously, we lost Trapillo. There's option, but not a first pick. Trapillo was a second-round pick. You can pick one in the second round if you really want to go that route and find his replacement. But our defense is the reason why we did not move further, why we were watching the NFC Championship game. If you get either an elite pass rusher, a run-stopping, plugging the middle of the defensive tackle, or you improve our secondary, we're gold.
Mm-hmm.
Because the picks that were brought in under the Ben Johnson regime, I know everybody wants to bash Ryan Poles, saying you have no faith in him because some of his Matt Eberflus draft picks failed. None, in my opinion, of the players that actually played due to non-injury for the Ben Johnson regime were home run picks. Because guaranteed nobody saw Kyle Monangai being the production that he had, except for Ben Johnson. It's what he does.
Yep.
And to circle around, Detroit is going the wrong direction because they don't have the chef in the kitchen. Yes, the Dan Campbell makes it interesting, but he succeeded because he had the cook in the kitchen. It's a restaurant owner. You fire or you lose your cook, your restaurant goes to shit. Detroit Lions are going to shit.
And wasn't it Anthony Alzone or whatever who left? He went to the Bucs. He said he wanted to go to a better opportunity. Ouch. I mean, I'm just Anzalone,
who was linked to us.
Linked to everybody.
So if you go by that mindset, we should have Saquon Barkley, we should have Devontae Adams, we should have Max Crosby, we should have Myles Garrett, we should have Dexter Lawrence, we should have won the Super Bowl should just mail us the trophy now. If you go by the Bears are in conversations with this guy and we're linked to this guy.
And then how funny is it that they go someplace else? Yeah. Anyways, now I think that Ryan Poles showing what he did last year, he is going to do it again this year.
I agree. I mean, management got out of the way because George McCaskey, he said himself he's a football fan. He got out of the way. He's letting Ryan Poles run the organization when it comes to players. And I'll say it once, I'll say it again. There is a reason why Ryan Poles was a key part of the Kansas City Chiefs becoming what they were. He was part of 3 scouting departments for 3 coaches in the Kansas City Chiefs.
Uh-huh.
The Bears brought him in, general manager. Oh, you understand? He got rid of Khalil Mack. No, Matt Eberflus got rid of Khalil Mack. And then he goes to Dallas, and they lose Micah Parsons. But, so, there's, besides the Bears, because obviously we want the Bears to succeed. Is there any team in the NFL that you would say, I'm happy for them if they hit a home run in the draft? Obviously, not the Bears.
You know what? Because the Jets have had so much potential, and at one time they had the best defense for a while. I mean, their defense was great. Their quarterback was spotty. They had a great offense, and they had a great wide receiver. I'd like to see the Jets hit a couple home runs in this draft, just because. I mean, the Giants are already going to do their thing. I mean, they got their pieces, and the other teams. I think the Jets deserve to get a couple home runs. I think. What about you?
You just said you kind of said my answer. I'm going across the hall because the Giants are a historic franchise, even though I think John Harbaugh is kind of overrated because you give me the Ray Allen and Reed defense, a defense led by them. There's a reason why your Super Bowl quarterbacks were Trent Dilfer and Joe Flacco. They didn't succeed anywhere else. You gave them that defense, and the defense won it for them. Just keep it real.
The first keep it real of the broadcast. I was wondering when that was coming.
I'm keeping it 100 because he had a 2-time MVP in Lamar Jackson, and he didn't get it done.
And Derrick Henry.
He had Derrick Henry, didn't get it done.
Oh, wait, you know what? They had that great middle linebacker.
You mean Roquan Smith?
Wait, who?
The guy that wanted out of Chicago.
And now, he kind of wants out of Baltimore? Oh, anyways, yep, that's right. Go ahead. But no, you're right. You give me that fucking defense of the Ravens with Ed Reed. We can go on and on. Ray Lewis, Tony Siragusa. You can go on and on and on. You're right. And that,
Terrell Suggs.
Oh, T-Sizzle?
Yeah.
T-Sizzle?
Who should be in the Hall of Fame already. But
he will be. But yeah, you're right.
He should be in already. But the not putting Belichick in kind of discredited the Hall of Fame, but that's a whole nother episode. But I want to see the Giants because, I mean, they may have something with Jackson Dart. I mean, it was a small sample size, and he can't stop getting hurt. Scatterboo is entertaining, but again,
that injury, I'll never watch that.
And the fact of, are they going to get it? They've got defensive pieces, but every time they get a defensive piece, they want out. Is Kayvon Thibodeau going to be shipped out? So
we're linked to him, by the way.
Of course. I mean, and he'll be traded to the
Arizona Cardinals.
Yeah.
Or something, yeah.
And everybody will say, well, why couldn't the Bears have offered them that? I don't want to see us trade our future to get a player. Moving up into the top 10, it better be for a player that is a home run, like a Sonny Styles.
Generational.
Like, I'm not even sure which edge rusher, I guess if you consider Arvell Reese, because that was another one of him and Styles put on a show if the Jets don't take him at number 2. Because there are some defensive tackles. Caden McDonald from Ohio State. There is against
Maine.
Yeah, some people think he's going to end up in Kansas City if they don't go wide receiver or tight end. But I just don't want to see us take the easy way out of mortgaging our future. Because if you were going to do that, should have done it for Max Crosby, even though supposedly we tried to, but we had cold feet. There's a reason. Ryan Poles said, wait, let's pump the brakes. We could save money, draft the guy that could become that next cornerstone of our defense.
But just look at what Ryan Poles has done. I mean, he went out and got Caleb Williams. That was his guy, right? Came in, got Ben Johnson, a whole new offense, got the best coaches. I'm sorry, I know Eric Bieniemy is going to be the future in Kansas City. He deserves it. But he also went out and got No, your boy, Roman Dunze?
Yes.
Right, and then he went out and he got...
And then put him with Antoine Randall L.
I'm just saying.
There are two coaches that we kept that I am so ecstatic that we didn't lose. Antoine Randall L. And Al Harris.
Mm-hmm.
Because Al Harris is the reason why we led the league in interceptions, and he's done it for multiple franchises, so I can see him doing it again.
But I just think, like I said it many times, we said it many times, Ryan Poles will just make the best choice for the team instead of doing what you just said, all in, and then we just mortgage our street, because that's what we did with Khalil Mack. Yeah, Khalil Mack at that time in 2018, holy shit, yep. But then injury riddled, but he still, yeah.
What did it do to our next couple of drafts of not having a first round pick? And that's how GMs lose jobs. That's how head coaches lose jobs.
Yeah.
Because in all honesty, when we were talking about you were saying you're hoping for the Jets have to hit a home run in this draft, because if they draft at 2, and I forget what their second pick is, and they don't hit on those, Aaron Glenn doesn't make it through the season.
That's a very valid point.
Because you know who I could see on the sidelines for the Jets?
Me?
Right.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Definitely.
You put John Harbaugh and Mike Tomlin in the same building
for another 5 to 10 years. Holy shit!
Because I listened to an interview with Bill Cowher today, and he was saying he doesn't think he's going to follow Tomlin's going to follow his playbook of moving on to TV and that be the rest of his career, because he's moved to the same crew.
Right.
He'll be back in coaching once he's allowed to. Because you don't want to have to give the Steelers compensation.
Right.
Oh.
No, you're right. I was just thinking, yeah. But anyways, yeah.
Do you realize what happened? You have not had to step out this whole show.
And
I'm proud of you.
I'm going to go take my other dose here in a minute, too, as soon as we're done. So, yeah.
And I wish you the best of luck with your Butchko.
You got yours coming up in a couple of weeks?
May 7th.
And I think we should do a show while you're still under the gas.
It's going to be an entertaining show. Woo! Express route. But, so to everybody that tunes in, hopefully on Sunday we'll have some good things to talk about.
Wait, this Sunday?
No, I'm talking about us. So next Thursday we'll have great things to talk about of the players that we added in the draft. But I'm talking about Sunday, the Bears community having, we got better because we added this guy.
That's it with it, yes.
Rodriguez, Texas Tech, 57 or 60. Make it happen. That's what I want. And I've gotten what I wanted last year. 2 years. Wanted Robert Dudes, and we got him. Batista, give me what I want.
Down animal.
Don't hate. Appreciate.
Of course.
But so let me do this the right way. So I am Big Will.
I am JDubbs.
And we are the Bears Broz Podcast. You can't even say it right.
No, because I almost made it the whole show.
You're still thrown off with the fact that you're over here.
I almost made it the whole show without mentioning John Morant and the gun.
Good Lord. It was nice knowing you guys. We're getting canceled because
Bears Broz is brought to you by Smith & Wesson.
Oh, my goodness.
No, ladies and gentlemen. So, for Bears Broz, that is Big Will. I am JDubbs, and this has been the Bears Broz Podcast, not brought to you by Smith & Wesson.